Are you doing the dance?
Hi, everybody. KTEE and
Dellany.
And we are back this week with Fat TV World or Fat
Yes,
TV
girl.
World.
But it is so good to see your face.
Thank you. It's a little tan. I wonder why.
I wonder why. Somebody's been out tanning, I guess. We'll get to that in a second. But happy anniversary.
Oh, yeah, 2 years. You know what? Somebody's out of the pool right now.
What? Okay, everybody. So basically, if you missed our big update, so KT and I are celebrating 2-year anniversary of doing this show. And it is incredible how far we've come. We are now an award-winning TV talk show. And then we have vlogcast TV show. We were also, if people don't know this yet, we were also approached by Zac Galifianakis, his people, because they wanted us to do something with him. Now, that happened around the time of my surgeries. So, things on their side, it fell through. But the intention was still there, right, KT? The intention was still there. That Zac Galifianakis wanted KT and I to work with him because he has a funny talk show called Between Two Ferns. So it was going to be this whole marketing thing for that because I think they did a movie about it. Anyway, it was an honor to be approached by Zac, and he's from North Carolina, by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, it wasn't meant to be at that time. However, we know that someday we will cross paths and work together. So we are excited. But anyway, seeing that come up in our Facebook, KT, I was like, we've really come a long way in such a short time, considering both of us are workhorses and we work so much on a million other things. Look what we've done. Yeah, I mean, girl, you're awesome. You're so awesome.
You're awesome, dude. And so was Danielle and Paul Hogan, saying hi to them. And
I love y'all. Speaking of awesome people, we love Paul so much. I think he's in super hot heat in Charlotte. It's 180 degrees.
Christ.
Yeah, it's people are gonna die if they walk outside. No joke. It's really bad. Let's see. And Paul's not 180, Dellany, but close enough.
Close enough.
And then Danielle's representing in New York.
How's New York? I wonder how New York's doing right now with everything that's going on.
New York, listen, I think they've been doing great. Let's talk about Portland. Portland's volume.
Okay, so here's the deal. I basically stopped watching any news because of my stress level. I just stopped watching news. And
I understand that.
I'm just keeping my mask on when I go out.
Okay.
And what's up, Ricky? And what's up,
Ricky?
Asma?
Hey, Hamza. Yes, this is the posse. I love it.
Corian. Is that how you say her name?
Corinne. She's my honorary niece. Thank you.
Yeah. So for self-care, which I'm going to pull up really quick, we're going to talk about that. Bam, self-care. I have stopped watching news. I don't even, I used to look at my news app and I was on the coronavirus, what's going on and each day and all of this stuff. And I am so done with media. I mean, and you guys understand that I used to be in news. I worked for CNN affiliate, the CNN. I've worked in the new, that's where I got my undergrad in broadcast media, Okay. So, I used to love the news, but I'm a documentary filmmaker, you know what I mean? But that's totally different. It's a little bit different. Yeah. The news is just here to just make things make everybody stressful, and I'm done with it. I'm just done. You know what I mean?
Does that mean you didn't see what's going on in Portland and you don't know what's going on in Portland?
I know there's something going on in Portland. I don't know exactly everything. Hey, Mackenzie's here representing.
Wait, excuse me? Wait, we have been graced by Press Pot Mackenzie K? What? I think my heart is going like this right now. That is royalty, KT. That is royalty.
Oh, wow. Okay. Did we get the TikTok people? You know what I mean? Did we get that back yet?
Wait, what?
Did we get the TikTok? Isn't that the one who had the TikTok connection?
You mean Press Pot? That's my niece.
Oh, which one had the Oh, never mind. All right, never mind. But anyway,
Corinne has the hookup. Corinne knows the literal CEO of TikTok.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
Corinne and Mackenzie, we've got a whole game plan. They're going to come work for us.
Okay.
They're going to be our assistants.
Oh, wow. When? Can they be it right now?
I mean, yeah.
I just did all my sharing. Did you all do all your sharing?
No, I'm distracted. I'm too excited that we're on a show. We haven't been here in like 2 weeks. We haven't been here. It's been 2 weeks, right? Y'all, it's been 2 weeks, right?
Has it been?
I'm like, y'all.
Hold up. Let me look at the last show. When was the last show? I got it pinned at the top of the Facebook. So let me look.
Okay. While she's looking at the last show, I just want everyone to see my new bandana. It actually is one of those things that does like 12 things in one. But the main reason why I bought it, are you guys ready? Oh, wait, hold on. I'm not as graceful as I should be with this. Okay, you ready?
July 1st. Oh, it has been 2 weeks.
Look at this. It's a mask. Do you like it? Look at it. It's gorgeous. Why are you quiet? What?
Oh, sorry. I was looking at the calendar. You're right. It was July 1st.
Okay. Look at my mask.
Okay. That's lovely. Is that it? All right. I look. Woo! That's a great looking mask. That's an awesome bandana.
Oh my gosh. Whatever.
But
I'm
if I
excited about
hair like that, I would totally be bandana headbanging. Headbanging. I'm done. I'm out.
That's awesome. And for all the Gen Z in the house that's watching us, just FYI, I am wearing a crop top. So, you know, I got my crop top representation. Okay, so KT, what are we we got topics, girl. Hot topics.
Yes, exactly. And we have to keep this to 30 minutes because we're going to start because we're doing Everybody's Missing Us on the WeHo TV. That's only a 30-minute segment, but I will tell you when we have guests, we'll go an hour and just cut them up. We want to start showing our vlog on WeHo TV. The only way we can, since we can't be in the studio, is this.
Yes.
But
now, does that mean?
Speaking of something, I was watching something the other day. Was it what is that? America's Got Talent, where it was just the judges, there was no audience. So that's how they're doing it?
Yeah.
Oh wow. That's interesting.
It's cool. It works. Listen, everybody can continue doing what they're doing. It just looks different. So
right.
My question is this, for all the audience, our friends and family and fans who are watching right now, when we are putting these shows on public access TV, does that mean that they also get to see their comments on public access TV?
Yes, they see the whole thing.
So y'all keep the comments coming because you will be featured all over the city of Los Angeles. So yes, I saw that comment from Paul. Thanks, Paul. Rocking the green. Yes. You got the green.
So it has been the first. It was July 1st was our last show. And
I told you.
Would you like me? Okay, so I will tell everybody why. Do we know? All right.
I mean, I'm asking you.
Because the Wednesday of our last show, I found out that my father had to go in the ICU. Remember? So we had to cancel that show, but we didn't tell anybody.
No.
And then I was still in Florida last Wednesday. And
you were there for a long time.
Yeah. Well, here's the deal. When I called on Wednesday, when they said he was in the ICU and I called, Florida was actually still letting 2 people in to see people in the ICU. Now, let me tell you how crazy this is, because you asked me to talk about it.
Okay. I want to talk about it. Talk about it.
So ask me a question about it.
Well, we have to rewind a little bit. So basically, KT, what was it like to actually get on a plane in a world where we live in a global pandemic? Like, were you not having anxiety attacks left and right?
I had anxiety. I went, or no, maybe it was Tuesday I found out. Was it Tuesday I found out? Or was it Wednesday?
It
was Wednesday because the reason why I canceled us was, finding out your father's in the hospital again, but also because I had to go to CVS and get stuff to get on the plane the next day. That's what it was. I went to CVS and I got a face shield. I got disposable mask. I was double masking. I didn't have to use a face shield. And the reason why is I flew out of Burbank with Southwest. Now I researched before I bought the ticket. I researched, the top airlines that are adhering to stuff. And I never ever liked Southwest, just so you know. I like to go JetBlue and Spirit because I can always pay a little extra and get that front seat. That's not too bad. Anyway, I decided no LAX if I was going to fly. And the reason is because when I talked to the nurse on the ICU, they were still letting people in. So I was like, I'm definitely going to go see him,
Okay. Yes.
And so Southwest says, oh, we're not letting anybody in the middle seat. We're selling where nobody's in the middle seat. So I was like, all right, I can deal with that. But then I said, okay, I'm definitely not going out of LAX because that's just too big of an airport. I'll go.
That is a hot spot. That would be a hot spot.
And I'm going to Jacksonville, so there is no straight flights. So anyway, I get to Burbank. There's nobody there. I was like, yes. I
love Burbank Airport. It's the best.
So I'm like just double masking it till I get in. I have my 2 masks on.
Yeah.
I get into the plane. It was an easy process, not as crazy as it's always been. I don't wish this on anything, but the one thing I did love was my travel. I do have to tell you this because I get in there and if you're with somebody, you guys can take up a whole seat, you know what I mean? Or do whatever you want. But they're basically telling everybody, if you're by yourself, just stay in a seat and hopefully nobody. So all the way there and all the way back, I had the whole row to myself. Like
the whole row.
The whole 3 seats. I
would love that.
I'm sitting here with my iPad, drinking water because you're only allowed water and a snack unless you bring something on. And I forgot the first flight.
Oh,
I'm drinking water and I'm on my iPad, all stretched out. You know what I mean? And I'm like,
oh my God. You're like, yes.
Yeah.
Nobody was
Bombshell. I finally watched Bombshell, which is a great movie, by the way.
It was good. I mean, I can understand though, I did see it, but I can understand why, there were women of color, especially who did not want to see it because there was definitely that very important feedback that they made women like Megan Fox. They wanted to make them look more sympathetic when these women have also really been awful for women of color, people of color. They have. Yeah. So we gotta I watched it more for fiction as opposed to nonfiction, and I didn't let it make me have a prejudgment on. I'm sorry, not a prejudgment, but just a judgment overall on these women who the characters are based on. Mm-hmm. But now setting that aside, I thought it was a very well done movie. Yeah,
I actually don't like Charlize Theron that much.
What?
I mean, because I've worked with her.
That's what? Well, I worked for her. I think I got her popcorn once.
No, I mean, I think she was just in a bad mood. Let's just say that, okay? But I haven't, I loved Monster. I loved her in that movie about The Devil's Advocate and stuff like that.
You guys, Well, wait, what's the one that's out right now on Netflix? It's like the best.
I haven't seen it. It's on my watch list, but I haven't seen it. Okay,
female director, female leads, female girl. It is so good. Okay,
well, all I gotta say is, I was like, what she had me at that opening scene. I was like, I was like, oh, this bitch can act. Oh, this girl can act. You know what I mean? I was like,
she's a very good.
Yeah, I know, but I was like, I was not expecting that because she actually kind of to me, she looked exactly like Megan Fox.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And see, she did the same thing because I don't know if you guys, but I'm from Florida, and so my father. My father worked that case, he worked. He worked on cases with what was the woman's name? Oh my God, Arlene Voorhees. Okay.
And
I distinctly remember that. I was really young, but I remember the the news and all that. And when they got her, and I remember her, and I was like, oh my God, she looks exactly like her. You know what I mean? I was like, oh
yeah.
I was like, she's so beautiful. And then to look like this woman who looks like Florida. I'm going up and down the 95 in the sun, you know, smoking and doing drugs and drinking, you know, what it does to your skin in Florida, you know, there's this like skin you get, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
So anyway, I was like, I was impressed. Now I would say that yes, there was stuff that I didn't like about it, but I was like, I could see why this did so well. You know what I mean? Even Nicole Kidman, who I don't really like that much, I was like, oh yeah, nice. You know?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I know it's hard for you because like, I'm like, some of these women, I'm my favorite actress is Cate Blanchett. So that's why I'm very much one of those kind of people when it comes to actresses. You know,
listen, there's no doubt that everybody you're mentioning is they're just freaking talented actresses. But you know what? That being said, we need to get non-white actresses. We need to get non-super stick thin actresses. We need to get actresses with disabilities. Like, I'm just tired of seeing like the perfect actress in every role. Like, I'm done. And it's like, I still love them, but there's room for all types of actresses. I mean, I'm still waiting for I'm not waiting, but I'm still, my big break's coming, and I still haven't seen my representation.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Watch Bombshell, the crap that guy says, I remember that. I totally remember that in the news industry. Yeah. There was no way that I made that. I mean, I was good in front of the camera, you know, and when I was in college, I would do stuff. But when I got to the corporate world, I had to go behind the camera because they wanted a perfect, and the way those things that he says about the dresses and all that, so true on all networks.
Oh, I know.
All networks, you know
I mean? This is an insidious. Just all of it. We're gonna topple it all, girl. We're gonna crush it. So okay.
So, like you just look and you're like, that. Thank you for making that, because people don't believe it. You know, a movie has to be made for people to start saying this stuff really is happening. And I know everybody was like, oh, well, Megan Fox didn't get sexually assaulted. Like, she didn't actually get raped, you know? So, and then you've got one side that gets mad at her because she didn't come out so fast. You know what I mean? And you're like, this is the culture. You know, it might not have happened the same way as it happened to another woman, but it's all cohesive man culture crap that
did you say
away.
You say Megan Fox?
Not Megan Fox, sorry. I keep saying Megan Fox, I'm sorry.
I was like, I know who KT's thinking of. So,
I always say stuff wrong, you know, that's what I am. Anyway, you go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, like, so you're basically saying that for you and your situation, that in a world where we have to deal with COVID-19, that your flying was great. Like, you had no issues. No,
flying was great. Florida was not.
Yeah. So you get off of Florida, and then then no mask. Tell me.
It's freaking what I call, and my sister laughs at me because she doesn't understand it. But if you live in California and you go to Florida, you understand it. There is dry hot and there is wet hot.
Wet hot is the worst. Wet hot.
I get off of that plane and it's at night. You know what I mean? Like, it's, and I'm sitting here going, what's wrong with me? Why am I sweating? It's like 8:00 at night.
Gross. It's so gross.
And I'm like, I need air. But also these people down there, this is why it's a hot spot. Florida. Don't care. The one thing is like the older people are just like, they could give two craps about wearing a mask. They're like, I came down here to die. I'm gonna freaking. They're
like, I lived through the plague already. I lived through. They will just go on and on. Oh yeah, Chris Pop. I'm here to tell you that Florida is worse than North Carolina. It is worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yep.
KT, it is nasty. I've been there in February, and that February in Florida is disgusting. I mean, and everyone's like, "Oh no, this is the good time to come." I'm like, "What?
Yeah.
What?"
Oh,
yeah.
I remember New Year's Eve. I had to drive from Jacksonville. It was Christmas time, and I drove from Jacksonville to Miami because Jess was playing a New Year's Eve show in Miami. Okay, it was 100 degrees in Miami still. And it was like, I was like, please, I'm never coming back here again.
Is there anybody in our comments right now who lives in Florida? And if you do, why? Why? And it's not even just the weather. I mean, I'm being a jerk, but like, what, like, I guess what I'm saying is how Florida is being represented on the news, which KT doesn't want to watch it. Right. It's not a good look. It just isn't. Yeah. So KT, I even freaked out when I saw pictures of your mama. Your mama, she shared pictures of you eating out, and I was like, right. KT, no.
Oh no. Okay. So that was. I only told her we'd go out if there was nobody there. So when we got there and we had to sit outside, I wouldn't sit inside. So we had to sit outside. And so we were outside. Nobody was on the deck with us. And when finally came with no mask, I was like, oh, we're leaving. But they sat way, way, way away. Okay. And we were on the river. So I know. And I was like, Mom, don't post pictures of me. You know?
No, because all your friends in California are going to judge you.
Right. I went out for my birthday on the Monday. I mean, my Monday, I went out for my birthday, but I went to the beach and we were outside on the patio and we were social distancing. Okay.
Listen, I am telling y'all that wait staff does not want to serve anybody. Y'all are making them serve y'all. It's
making them. The restaurants are open.
Yeah, it's a bad situation because they're darned if they do and they're darned if they don't. Like they don't want.
My thing is like if it's a safe place, I'm gonna go out. I'm being safe and they're being safe. If they need to make money, I'm gonna give them money. Do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna sit here and not support small businesses.
I know, but a lot of wait staff, like I know this for a fact. The gripe is that they're not making enough money going back because yes, you are going there, but then instead of like that usual $150 a day or $200 a day, they're bringing home $20 a day, $20 a day.
They definitely we gave them a big tip.
Like, I feel like, okay, see, and I like that. So for me, if I were to still be serving tables right now, I would need the patrons to guarantee me like $50 tips, no matter what. So if I serve 4 tables, I've made $200.
Right. That's not going to happen.
Because servers don't have health insurance. You know this. Servers do not have health insurance.
I was a server for years. Actually, I had health insurance when I worked with Red Lobster.
Server, okay, that's another thing. There's a hierarchy. Mm-hmm. Some servers are allowed health insurance, but not all. They'll cover like a few of you, right? Like that's how it is. Did everybody at Red Lobster have it, or just like you?
I think if you because I worked full time. I mean, I worked 30 hours. I would work double shifts. I'm a worker. You know what I mean? I'm going to tell you right now. This week, I worked 2 jobs. I worked 2 jobs and built my company all at the same time. So I would do 60-hour days. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like
I know.
That's how I was. I had insurance. Then I came off. I have Obamacare now. Was something in there? I worked in Georgia. I worked in Tennessee. I worked in Florida as a server. California, I was like, oh my God, this is how much we get an hour? I wasn't even expecting that.
I know. I my first day at Cheesecake Factory training in California, I stopped the actual meeting to say, hold on, what's the minimum wage here? What? And they were like, at that time, it was like $8 something an hour, like $8.50 an hour. And I go, what? $8.50 an hour? And they're like, yeah, like that's normal and that's nothing. And I'm like, that is quadruple of what I was making back home working at Hams
or something.
What?
The minimum wage for servers was what, $2.75 or $3.25?
275, and I worked 2 jobs in North Carolina. I worked at Hams and I worked at Libby Hill, and every day. And I was lucky if I made $100 after a 13 or 14-hour shift. What?
Mackenzie's saying, me over here working my 2 jobs at a total of 24 hours, being exhausted. See, this is why I don't like you, Mackenzie.
Wait, me or Mackenzie? What?
Mackenzie, 25 hours, and she's exhausted.
No, wait. Did you ask her what she does?
What does she do?
She's working in the heat. She's a lifeguard.
I used to be a lifeguard.
The sun is draining her. She's drained, and she has to save people's lives every day. Like, it's Baywatch.
Not. I would be on the beach all the time if it was Baywatch.
Speaking of Baywatch, let's talk about Zac Efron.
Okay.
Good old Zac Efron. Okay. Do you want me to talk about it? Is anybody out there?
I know in passing when because when I'm on Facebook, you can't get away from everything. I know it said something about they were making fun of his dad bod. What the hell is that?
Okay, so Zac Efron is doing this really woke show I'm going to say woke for white people, but are woke for America, because other countries are like, yeah, we've been doing this. But basically he's visiting places all over the world that shows like what they can, like things like, what we can do to be better with the planet, what we can do to be better with humanity, and things like that. And I actually watched the first episode, an episode and a half. And the reason what pulled me in is because I saw a teaser for the show Down to Earth on Netflix. And Zac Efron, he was eating like pasta or something, and he was so happy. He was crying tears of joy because he was eating carbs. And I was like, bless this man's heart. I'm going to watch him enjoy eating food because that's normal. But it also shows you how effed up diet culture is that he's like, I haven't had this for years. And he's crying about it, you guys. So that's what pulled me in. But anyway, it's also like really good messages about the environment. Long story short, what's trending about Zac Efron is that people seeing him on the show, he looks a little different. And it's kind of dumb. Like, he just isn't shaving his chest hair anymore. So he has chest hair, right? And then he's also a bigger man now. And everybody's comparing him to a Baywatch body, like what he did to get in Baywatch shape. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so it's weird because people are teasing him. And then so I think more people are actually saying they like his dad bod. Like, they're not saying that it's awful, but here's the thing.
It feels more attainable. You know what I mean? Like, not, you know what I mean? Like, where you go, okay, how society tells you his Baywatch bod is not attainable. This is attainable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I guess my thing is because you know how I am. I like to dig deep into anything like psychology, and I like to peel back the layers because I think everything is deeply rooted in social issues, right? Oh, wait, Mackenzie said, imagine not eating carbs. Couldn't be me. Girl, preach, sis. So, so basically, Mackenzie likes Olive Garden.
Of course.
I know.
Breadsticks.
So, anyway, here's the thing. Men also go through a lot of discrimination for their bodies because, like, listen, society has run out of areas of women to pick apart. They now are moving in on the men, and they have been for some time now. And so basically when we're saying that someone like Zac Efron has a dad bod, what are you saying to actual dads? Like, they don't look like him even in his dad bod form. He still has sculpted body and he's got the muscles. You can tell he clearly still works out. But it's just this idea of labeling somebody. And when you label someone, that already puts a stigma on it. And you look at that person, and then that's how you see them. And you basically are seeing them as an object. There's just a lot going on with that. So, I am always on a soapbox about this. Olive Garden breadsticks. Yes, Carl. Yes. But I just feel like, listen, the Baywatch bod, Zac Efron has been public about. He has said, don't do it. Don't do the Baywatch body. He hated it. He was dehydrated because he said when he drank water, it looked like he had a 4-pack, and they wanted him to have a 6-pack. So he denied himself basic water consumption to achieve that look. And what kind of message is that we're telling men that we like that? You know what I mean? And as far as the dad bod, I mean, who cares? These labels have got to go. Like, because I just feel that it just makes us discriminate more against each other. Zac Efron is clearly first world issues. Like, he's not, I don't feel sorry for him. Like, like he's going to be fine. He's going to be fine. But he did used to be in, he had some addiction issues. This is him living his life. He's not doing something else that's more harmful. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So would I tell you something really quick? We're definitely not going to make the 30 minutes because we're already over.
Okay.
So we'll just go for the full hour, guys, because we're talking about food, and I am, yes, Danielle, I'm hungry now. Thank you.
I am too.
She's eating.
What are you eating? What kind of candy, girl? Better be chocolate. Chocolate. I love chocolate. But yeah, so what do you think, KT? Like, what? It's just, and it's nuts that that's even trending, because the point of the show is about the planet and it's about human empathy, but everybody's focused on his actual body.
Because that's what's wrong with our society.
Like,
I mean, that's just it. It's like, oh, we ain't got nothing else to talk about. Hell yeah, we do. We got enough to talk about, but let's just talk about somebody's body who's an actor, because in one movie he looks this way, in one show he looks this way. So let's just talk crap about him. That's what's wrong with our freaking society.
I understand.
Because we gotta bitch about something instead of bitching about our own life, I guess. I don't know.
It's distractions from having to actually be accountable of being someone who's going to make the world a better place. Like, people are crazy. So, but yeah, the show's good.
The world a better place is not to read news. Don't give the people the outlet.
Yeah, you're like, just don't watch the news. Oh, my goodness. Oh my gosh. Well, so what, speaking of watching then, like, what are you watching? What have you watched? What
are you watching?
What do you recommend? What do you
recommend?
Well,
I'm going to tell you because I'm quite excited, and it's my mom got me watching Mom. Have you ever watched that with oh my god,
Anna Faris and Alice and Janney?
Yes. Okay. So I always thought it was like, whenever I saw the commercials for it and everything, I always thought it was like a farce or like just something I wouldn't be interested in.
Yeah.
So then, what happens is, like, you sit down and watch something with your mom, and I was like, oh my God, this is actually interesting. They're both in AA. They've been estranged. It's just funny. It really is. And then Octavia Spencer was in like the first season. And I know she was there, and then she came back a couple of times throughout till season 3, but now she's too big for that.
I know. She's like,
after that, she's like, sorry, I gotta go.
Unless you change the name of the show to Octavia, I'm not doing it.
But she was really cool because her character ended up thinking that she wasn't an alcoholic, and so that's how it ended, with her drinking wine occasionally. So it's just interesting watching it, because it's very, the one thing I don't like, I will tell you this, is it Jamie Priestley who's in it? The other blonde. There's 2 blondes,
A lot of blondes.
But the one thing I don't like is I think it's around season 4 or 5. So I watch it in the background. So when she got pregnant, they thought it'd be a great idea to put her in a fat suit and basically make her where her problems, she's eating her problems.
What?
Do you know what I mean?
What?
And I'm like, why has nobody brought this to my attention? That to me was not cool. And basically when she went, how everybody goes when they go to have their baby, they did it on Skype. So basically she went to like a spa to lose weight. You know what I mean? That's where she went.
That's ridiculous.
I'm like, they had me until that. And then I was like, but I will say that as far as writing wise, it's just, I understand why Alice and Janney has won so much for it. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So
back in the day when we did my first web series called Two Hopeful Spinsters, she said that she would come on for the second season and be in our show. So obviously that didn't work out, but we could have her for She's Too Fat. Like,
possibly she might be Octavian Spencer for us now. Too big.
No, please. She'll be like, Dellany and KTEE, what? Yes. Yeah.
Even Octavian. I would love to have Octavian on.
Oh, Octavia? That would be, yes, girl. Yes. I think Corinne had said earlier, Unsolved Mysteries, which is always a good time. Because, like, that's
about their next season. It's going to be about aliens. I'm excited.
Wait, Unsolved Mysteries?
Yes.
How many seasons has Unsolved Mysteries been on?
1 billion. The only thing is I miss the guy that used to be on there, but he's gone now, right? He's passed away.
I haven't. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's an unsolved mystery.
Well, I just remember it being. There's a lot of stuff like when I'm watching Netflix and Hulu and stuff. It's like they relive like the 80s and 90s and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
totally.
Unsolved Mysteries. And so like, what's his name? Steven Spielberg, who brought Amazing Stories back to iTunes and then or Apple TV. And you know what makes me laugh about that is people were like, well, this is nothing. Back in the day, Amazing Stories was like revolutionary, you know, and kind of vanilla, not over the top way. And it's more family oriented and everybody's got something to say about it. You know what I mean? Right. And I'm like, oh, it actually reminds me of how it used to be when I used to remember that coming on, you know?
Yeah. Well, if I could do a shameless plug for some family relatives. Oh, Dellany and her. I know. I'm kind of punny today. I don't know where it's coming from. I'm just punning them out. I don't know what
showed up.
Whoa, Matt made a presence? Wait, what is going on? Like this freaking, what is happening? Oh, he said he missed us like this. KT, do you miss us like this? Corinne said, I started it because of TikTok. I know, Corinne. Girl, I've been watching the same TikToks. Girl. Okay, so I wanted to do a shameless plug. I have a cousin who is married to a man, so I guess he's also my cousin because they're married. But anyway, he's a cousin-in-law. His name is Dave Luce, and he's a big-time producer out here for reality TV, and he has executive produced a show. I think it's premiering this weekend, and it's the Life After Joe Exotic. I think that's what it's called, Life After Joe Exotic, and it's going to be on Animal Planet. And here's the difference. That Joe Exotic, I still have not, I'm proud to say I have not watched that mess. I do not support animal cruelty. I will not watch it. And of course, a lot of people watched it. It goes without saying you don't support animal cruelty. But I'm just saying it seemed fishy, so I stayed away from it. But the one that's on Animal Planet, KT, this one actually raises awareness about the tigers. And they actually show tigers going through rehab and like some tigers that were on that show. And like and then I guess they do an interview with Joe Exotic. Might as well be
another character, another movie, but that's okay.
But kind of the same thing, let's be honest, right? So anyway, they even do an interview with him, but I think it was right before he went to jail because I think he's in jail right now or something. So anyway, Dave Luce, if you guys see it, his name's on the credit, executive producer. And then another shameless plug is that Michael Sun Lee.
Hold up.
What?
Why has not your cousin, who is big producer in the industry, not helping us with Fat TV?
I didn't think about that. Because honestly, before COVID-19, he was always out of town. Like he works like 90 hours a week and he's always out of town. They keep him like that. So anyway, what was I going to tell you? I'm more interested in Corinne's contact, the CEO of TikTok. I'm interested in that. So anyway, the next shameless plug, everybody, is that this weekend, get your Lifetime on because our very own Michael Sun Lee, he is our actor from She's Too Fat. He played my love interest in the season finale. he's going to be on a Lifetime show, and it's so Lifetimey. It's called something like "I'm being stalked by my fiance's ex" or something.
Of course, mom will be able to watch it.
But it's going to be on Lifetime. No, my mama, she'll watch Lifetime. She watches Hallmark. She watches Lifetime. But yeah. And as long as Lifetime doesn't have any sex scenes, she'll watch it. My mom, she's become such a puritist. Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm like, Mom, now your last chapter of life, which could be another 30 years, you should go wild, go do you. Like, but she's like, oh, no, Dellany. Oh.
I saw, hey, speaking of your family, I was Facebook stalking somebody. No, I'm just kidding. It came in my feed. I saw Desiree, right? That's your sister.
Yes.
Oh, having the time of her life. That was so cute.
Living her best life. I'm telling you, Desiree's, like, if you can think of wherever your most happiest place on earth is, Desiree's place is in a body of water. And Desiree, like, if we let her, she would live in a pool. I'm not kidding you.
I love water.
Yeah. It's her thing. It's her vibe. And like, she, like, when we were younger, we had a kiddie pool for her. We would put her out there at 10 in the morning and she would stay until 6 or 7 at night. She did not want to get out. Like, it was crazy. Yeah. She's that
look on her face, that smile. There's that one photo of your dad. They have the same smile. You know what I mean? It's so cute.
So I know they do. They totally do. I love that KT's like that one photo of your dad, because sadly, I only have one photo of my dad. I'm just kidding, but I had to go there. So yeah, Desiree is
one. There was just one on your Facebook. I'm sure you have more. It's the one that
I don't have. I'm kind of like, I need therapy about it. I only have one picture of me with my father. That's it. One. That's it. It sucks. I know. I'm pissed. I'm sad. I'm angry. So anyway, enough with that. So, but Mackenzie, she had to work, but next time they take Desiree to the pool, Mackenzie's going to go. That was the young woman in the pool. That was Aubrey, my niece, my other niece.
I'm going right now because I'm looking in my pictures, and the reason that's why I'm not looking is my mom and I went through my sister and I went through some pictures, and I'm looking for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you gonna share like a?
That's me as a baby.
Let's see. Oh my gosh! What? Oh my god! The phone is falling. Look at you. So cute.
There's me in a I don't know why in Florida I'm wearing a winter jacket, but I am. I think
that doesn't make sense.
Okay, and from the beginning, my sister has always tried to beat me up.
Oh.
That's what my grandpa's. So I found those. I was like, oh, those are cute.
Super cute.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah. I love going back and finding old pictures. I
do too. I mean, like the difference between now and wait, what does that say? Bebe. Oh, Bebe Kitty. The difference though between like now and back when we were kids, like no, we didn't document every single second with selfies, you know? And then like the girls, especially our age, like back then, like 12, 13, they look like freaking 30-year-olds. It's nuts. Like with their makeup skills.
I know.
And their crop tops, and they're all like, and they're all like, and I'm just like, what? I mean, I still wear overalls, but back then I had overalls. My hair was out to here. Like I just pimples everywhere.
Made it out to here.
Well, actually, every time I go to down south, my hair is still out to here. Like that with the humidity, you know?
Yeah. Danielle, I was actually going to bring this up myself. We're going to bring up obesity in a minute.
Ooh.
You know,
I haven't thought of it.
Oh, did I catch you off guard?
No, it's cool. No, there's always obesity.
One of the KT, Dellany, we didn't plan anything today.
I mean, I don't know if anybody can tell. It's much like any other show. We're just like, oh, what's up? So I'm trying to think. I recommend as far as what to watch, because we didn't ask me, But it's the Charlize Theron movie, and now I lost the name of it. It's the one that she's in though. It's called like Hunter something. Is it the Hunter's Ground or the Hunter's?
Something
is that right?
Like all I know is that they're immortal.
What?
That people are immortal, like vampires.
Yeah, y'all. What's the name of that movie that I can't think of right now that I highly recommend?
Let me Google it.
Why did I not? I hate it when that happens. It just leaves me. See, you guys on other talk shows, like the fancy ones with all the money, they pay people to put cue cards in front of them so they don't have these brain, like, you never know, but they've got cue cards right in front of them. What's it called?
The Old Guard. You were like way off.
Oh God, I was thinking of a documentary about rape. The Hunting Grounds. that talks about rape in Florida, KTEE. So, like,
I forgot to tell you a while ago about Florida because I was actually on a Florida. Zoom. I was on a Zoom bridal party, or what do you call it, bachelorette party the other day, and I had just gotten back from Florida, and I surprised my friend by coming on. It was my other friend's gift that I actually made it to this. And it was really funny because I made them do this while we were on the bridal thing. So what you do, and my gynecologist told me about this. So
your gynecologist was at the bachelorette party?
No. She told me about this Florida thing. This is what I'm going to tell you what she does. She's like, Florida man in like a month and a day. So like Florida man, April 19th, and some stupid crap is going to come up. So when I did mine, it came up, Florida man eats woman's face or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, okay, we'll do it right now. I'll do it right now.
Okay, do today, do July, do today, do tomorrow, July, what is tomorrow, 23rd? July, no, right. Yeah, okay.
Florida man, July 23rd, yeah. Florida man bites his brother's penis off. Wait. Oh, stupid. I agree. So this is what came up, and this happened July 23rd, 2018 in Florida. Florida man, hold up. There you go, just so everybody can see it. It says, Florida man bites his brother's penis off after he walks in on his brother having sex with his cousin on his favorite Dragon Ball Z blanket. There you go. That is what came up.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. So was he mad about the blanket or the cousin?
I don't know. I don't know.
Mad about
this is like a game. This is like why I do not want to tell people I'm from Florida ever again. Okay, give me another date.
October 10th.
Okay. October 10th.
October 10th. Florida man.
Let's see.
You guys throw out a date for her. What?
I got two this time. Okay, here we go.
Okay, got you. Okay.
Florida man wore female underwear, which of course they're wearing female underwear. Tried on baby clothes during break-in. That's the headline. Okay, and this is another headline. Florida man accused of forcing small alligator to drink beer.
Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Hold on. First of all, wait, are you saying that a Florida man broke into a house and then was like, while I'm here, I'm going to try on some panties? And is that what
Florida man wore female underwear, tried on baby clothes during break-in. A woman in Northwest Florida didn't know Christopher Strickland when she awoke to allegedly find him standing in her bedroom. All she knew was he liked to wear a woman's undergarment. She spotted him sporting 2 bras, panties, and a skirt. That's it. 3 hours later, he left her on an emotional wreck.
Wow. But then I need to know about the Florida man who gave a poor baby underage.
This is the Florida man who wears the underwear.
No, I can't. I don't want to see. No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah. What about the one who gave the underage crocodile beer? What?
Let me see.
What? And you know what? I just want to say this is Florida, but this is also white people. what kind of white people mess is this? White, like, other people don't do this. Let's be honest. It's white people.
Authorities say they've arrested a Florida man who provoked a small alligator into biting his arm and poured beer into the animal's mouth.
Oh, are you serious? What is happening? Oh my gosh!
Okay, I think we should do one more. We got 10 minutes.
Look in the audience. I asked them to make up a date. So look at the
I think some of them are having a Wi-Fi issue.
What? Oh, really?
Yes. So we'll just keep going unless somebody gives me a date. We have noticed, but we're still going. I'm still live.
Are we still live?
Let me look on the Facebook.
Hello, anybody? Is anybody there? Give us a date. We're still here.
That we're having.
We got 9 more minutes. 9 more minutes.
Oh, there is an issue.
Oh.
Look, error loading on Facebook.
Oh no. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. So they didn't get to see this. Hold up. I'll be like, oh wait.
Is it working? Are we back?
We
Are we back?
see you, but Facebook is having a issue. So what we'll do is let's go ahead and sign off then.
Okay.
And sorry everybody, but we will be back next Wednesday.
We're gonna do Wednesday. What, on my side?
Yeah. Is that your phone vibrating?
Unfortunately, a bunch of people are texting me right now because I think it's through that book study that I'm doing. A bunch of people are on a thread and they're texting. So they must have just ended their, Anyway,
well, we'll come back to you guys next week. We're hoping to have a guest next week. Let me see. There's some comments. We see you, but Facebook is having an issue.
Boo, that sucks. Facebook sucks.
Anyway, I'm going to end the broadcast. Bye, guys. If whoever's here, catch us on Fat TV World, fattvworld.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram,
everywhere.
Twitch.
Everywhere.
We love you.